think that, oh, why to do so much? Whatever I am doing, it is enough. I'm doing 16 rounds daily. Oh, I'm doing my part. Is it not? Or when we say that, okay, I do little bit seva, morning I do arti, evening I do arti, I offer 2 times bhoga. So Krishna will have mercy. But that intense desire of getting the mercy, and Krishna can shower that mercy at any time. So we have the example of getting the mercy at the age of 92. So it's what a great encouragement for us. Yes, so we can also get the blessings of Lord, get the blessings of Guru Maharaj, get the mercy at any point of our in our life. So we should always be very much hankering to receive that mercy and act accordingly. Okay, so yeah, with that note, let us start with our today's session. So with the prayers, we'll start. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Tadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanutamscha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kupa Sindhubhyeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Vadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So, Hare Krishna, we are back to the 13th chapter of the Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Charitamrita. And we are in the midst of Jagannath Rath Yatra. We have been to that point where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing in the Rath Yatra and he has created a few groups. How many groups Chaitanya Mahaprabhu created?
7
groups, Mataji.
Yeah. So where were all those 7 groups situated?
What, Mataji?
Around the Ratha, where were these 7 groups placed?
4 in the front, Mataji, 2 in the front side, either side, and 1 in the back.
Yes, 4 groups were in above, in the front of the Ratha, 1 to the left side of the Ratha, 1 to the right side of the Ratha, and 1 at the back of the Ratha. Okay, so till that point, and everybody is having 1 group leader, 1 group singer, 1 Mridanga player. Okay, 2 Mridanga players. Yeah, so there were 14 Mridangas in the overall Mridangas playing at the same time. So we can understand how much tumultuous sound is there. 7 people chanting, thousands of people repeating after them, and so many Mridangas playing at the same time. So if you would have been to some of the Rath Yatras, just as yesterday Mataji was discussing, or even Raja Chandrika Mataji was discussing, that whenever you go to the Rath Yatra, you see, There are so many people are there. Some are playing mridangas. So you must have observed, even if you are in whichever city you are situated, maybe Chennai, Bangalore, or any other city, that there are maybe 2 or 3 mridangas around. And that also makes a very big noise. So this Rath Yatra with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's group, there were 14 mridangas playing at the same time. So you can imagine what a tumultuous sound must be coming from that, all the mridangas. Okay. So here we have stopped yesterday, 51st shloka, which says Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered through all 7 groups, chanting the holy names, Hari Hari. Raising his arms, he shouted, all glories to Lord Jagannath. So we all can say once, Hari Hari, Hari Hari,
Hari Hari.
Hari Hari, Hari Hari,
Hari
Hari
Hari.
Hari.
Hari Hari.
Thank you so much. Okay, so this is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was. Sometimes he is in this group, sometimes he is in that group. He's wandering around, looking that everybody is watching, whether everybody is performing all the things correctly, giving them pleasure, because when the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is coming, everybody becomes more happy and they will chant more loudly. So all the people were very happy in the procession. Yeah, so now we'll start with 52. Yes, so many of you have raised the hands. So yes, Sindhu Mataji, you can read this shloka.
Hari Bol Mataji.
Yes, Hari Bol.
Srila Prabhupada Jai. 13.52.
Yes, can you see Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. I'm just zooming in. Yeah.
Oh.
Ara eka shakti prabhu karila prakasha eka khale santathani karila vilasha. Translation: Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then exhibited another mystic power by performing pastimes simultaneously in all the 7 groups.
So now what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is doing, before this, what he was doing, he was wandering to all the groups. Sometimes he's in group 1, then group 2, then group 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7. He was going like that. Now he is showing his mercy. By his mystic powers, he appeared in all the 7 groups at the same time. Okay, let us see. Let us relish it more. What happens next? Let us see. So he's simultaneously in all the 7 groups. Yeah. So what happens? Let us. Yes. Next.
I'll read Mataji this.
Yes.
Sabe kahe Prabhu ache namurasam. Sorry, Mataji, I just started. Sabe kahe Prabhu ache namura sampradaya anyathani nahi yana amaradayaya. Everyone said, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in my group. Indeed, he does not go anywhere else. He is bestowing his mercy upon us.
Yeah. So all the groups, all the people in the group 1 are thinking, yes, from a long time now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is with us only. He did not go away. So they are very enthusiastic and they are playing the mridanga, chanting loudly, saying Hari Hari, saying the names of Krishna, and they are very jubilous, very happy. Same thing happens with group 2 also. They also think that, oh, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not go anywhere else. He's here only. And they are very happy that he said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is liking to be with us. Right? So, whenever some great leader comes, some great, some Maharaj will come, or some very senior brahmachari comes to the temple. And, while even delivering the lecture, or when they are speaking with the devotees, if sometimes it happens that they are having more dialogue with that devotee than the other devotees. And that devotee feels, oh, today I have a special mercy of this Prabhu. Yeah, he's giving me so much attention. He's talking to me. He wants something, some information from me, or he wants to give his mercy upon me. So he becomes very happy, and he feels very special. He feels that, oh, I am the more special than others. Yeah, it happens. Or some Maharaj will, after the lecture or in between the lecture, they will take out their garland and give it to some particular Prabhu or some small child. That child, he will carry the garland with him and just roam about everyone, showing it to everyone that I received the mercy of Guru Maharaj. Like that. Okay. So they feel very special. So like that, the same thing was happening in these groups. Every group was thinking that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not going to any other place. He is always with me only, with us only. And they feel more joy, feeling that we are more fortunate than the other people. Yeah. Where did something like this happen before? Do you remember? Somebody remembers? Somebody remembers? Where such thing, not with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with Krishna. I'm talking about Krishna's pastime.
When Krishna was going
Correct.
and breaking the pots,
Rasalila.
Okay.
Krishna says that Krishna's mother says that he was here, and another
Okay.
gopi says that no, he came to our house. Other
Okay.
one says that no, he was here playing with my kid.
That also correct. So he was present in same, but that was a different mystic power, that because he was there only with that gopis in that gopi's house. But when she caught hold of Krishna and took him to his mother, that time he showed that I am already in my house, and the one you are holding is your son itself. Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Mataji.
But yes, in many other places also it happened that Krishna, every gopi was thinking that Krishna is in my house. And one more Mataji told, yes, what did Mataji say? Yes, that was the correct answer.
Rasalila, I told.
Rasalila. In Rasalila, every gopi is thinking that Krishna is only dancing with me. And he is not giving time to any other gopi. For the entire time, Krishna is with me only. That is how they feel joy. They felt that, oh, I am the one who is more fortunate to have Krishna's attention.
And
So same thing.
Dwaraka, in Dwaraka also.
Dwaraka also, Mataji.
All
3,000 wives.
Very nice. Yes.
All
So in
the
Dwaraka
queens.
also, every queen of Krishna thinks that Krishna is spending all the time with me. So when Narad Muni goes to the palace, we know all that story, that he is going to one palace, see Krishna is talking with his wife. In the other palace, he is feeding his children. In the third palace, he is teaching something to his kids. So he is having different pastimes with the different families, but simultaneously at the same time he is present with every queen. So this is what is Krishna's internal potency. This is his Maya Shakti. This is not Maya Shakti. He is actually present everywhere. Yeah, he actually stays with everybody. It's not that it's a reflection of Krishna. No, it doesn't happen that. Krishna himself is present in every place. Similarly, here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is present in every group. Yeah, it did not happen that he's here and he's not there. No, he was at every place. Okay. Yes, let us go ahead. 54.
May I chant, Mataji?
Hare
After you, Mataji.
Okay, you want to do it after me? Yeah. कह लिखिते नर प्रभुर अचिंत्य शक्ति
के लखिते नारे प्रभुर अचिंत्य शक्ति
अंतरंगा भक्त जाने यार शुद्ध भक्ति
अंतरंग भक्त जाने यार शुद्ध भक्ति. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Actually, no one could see the inconceivable potency of the Lord. Only the most confidential devotees, those in pure, unalloyed devotion, service, could understand. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
So this is how Krishna has put that, covering on everybody's eyes. Yeah, they will not see Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They would not see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in some other group. Yeah, even if they try to see whether somebody is there, they will not see. They will feel that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is with them only. This is how they get more and more joy. So this is the inconceivable potency of the Lord, that he can be present in all the places simultaneously, but he will not be visible to all. Yeah, for some people, he will, those out of the groups, the people outside of these 7 groups, some people will see, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in group number 5. Some people will see, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in group number 1. He will not be visible in every place to everybody. Okay, he will not show his mercy to all. Only his very most dear devotees, most confidential devotees, the pure devotees of the Lord, they were able to see that Mahaprabhu is simultaneously in each and every group. They could see 7 Mahaprabhus at the same time. See what wonderful sight it might be. Just imagine, we are not able to see single Chaitanya take darshan of single Mahaprabhu. The devotees at that time, they could see, very pure devotees, they could see 7 times. They could take darshan 7 times at the same time. Yeah. Okay, next. Nirmala Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Kirtana dekiya jaganada harashita, Sangitana dekirata kariya sakita. Translation Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Jagannatha was very much pleased by the
Sankirtana and he brought his car to the standstill just to see the performance. Hare Krishna.
So Lord Jagannath was also very so excited to see all this thing. Okay. So he said, okay, if I hurry up and if I just go ahead, I will reach Gundicha and I will not be able to see the wonderful pastimes of the Lord. So he also stood still. So Jagannath was now not ready to move ahead. His Ratha was still in one place. Okay, next. Yes. Krishnamurti Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes. Sorry.
प्रताप रुद्रेर हैला परम विस्मय देखित विवस राजा हैला प्रेम माया. Translation Basic Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupada ki jai. King Prataparudra was also astonished to the Sankirtana. He became inactive and was converted to ecstatic love of Krishna. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Bol. So now imagine King Prataparudra was able to see. And he was astonished to see this Sankirtana. Now he could also see King Prataparudra being a king, being not a so favorite devotee of the Lord. We know Chaitanya Mahaprabhu denied to give him personal association. But here he is also able to see 7 times Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, 7 Mahaprabhus at one time. Yeah. So why is this? Can somebody tell me what may be the reason of having so much fortune that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally did not want to meet him, but he showered his mercy upon the king by giving him the darshan, this special potency, this special darshan to him, that I am present in 7 different places at the same time. He could see that. Can somebody guess or know why King Prataparudra could see 7? Because it is said that only pure devotees can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then why did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shower this mercy on him? Yes, Prabhuji.
King Prataparudra was a pure devotee. For that only he has requested him to meet so many times.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
but then
And also-
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had already denied, that I will not meet you. I cannot meet a worldly person. But
Yes,
here
Mataji,
he is showing his person. Yeah, yes, Mataji.
Sorry, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Because Prataparudra's king's son was a pure devotee and Mahaprabhu had approved of his devotion. So maybe that Prataparudra that way is in association of a pure devotee. So he also got the darshan, Mataji. Is that right?
Okay, no, that is also not the correct answer. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave darshan to his child only because of king. It is not that king is getting because of the child. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, when Ratha Yatra got started, Prataparudra Maharaj done a menial service and Mahaprabhu got attracted.
Correct.
And
that description has been there.
Bestow his mercy upon him.
Yes.
That was actually caught the Mahaprabhu, that Raja is doing that service. And that's why I think he has given
very nice,
this
Mataji. Thank you so much.
to
Yes. So the reason behind is that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw that, okay, this king wants to get my darshan, I am not giving him, that is all okay. But when he saw that he is a king, he is the most highest person on the royal throne of Puri, and he is doing such a menial service of brooming in the front of the Ratha. And he saw he is doing it with full devotion. He is not to show the people, see, I am doing the brooming, I am cleaning. No, he was very humble. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could see that this king is doing this seva with full devotion, with full, with full, all his wish, desire. It was not that it was somebody had forced it onto him. No, he was doing it for his own wish. Okay, so that made the heart of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu more inclined towards the king. But now again, yes, the same point also comes that because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a sannyasi and it was not allowed for him to meet the king or give his association to the king, so outwardly he had to keep distance from the king. He had to keep the king away. But internally he wished to somehow or the other give his mercy to the king. So this is the way, by giving such special darshan to the king, he showered his mercy upon the king. Okay. Yeah. So that is how King Prataparudra could see the inconceivable potency of the Lord, he could see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in all the various groups. Okay, let us go ahead. Padma Mataji, you can read. After that, Gandharvika Mataji can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji. काशी मिश्रे कहे राजा प्रभु राम महिमा, काशी मिश्रे कहे तुम्हारा भाग्येरा नहीं सीमा. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the king informed Kashi Mishra of the glories of the Lord, Kashi Mishra replied, "O king, your fortune has no limit." Thank you, Mataji.
So king told Kashi Mishra, do you know what is happening just now? I see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu everywhere. So whatever he got, realization, he shared it with Kashi Mishra. And he told him that I can see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu here also, here also, here also, here also. He is present everywhere. Can you also see that? And Kashi Mishra says, yes, Prabhu, I can see. And he also, he also got, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he could also see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's special darshan. So these three people could see this, and he appreciated, and he said, "Oh king, you are the most fortunate person to get this special mercy of the Lord." Okay, one more question. I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions today. Who is Kashi Mishra? Who is Kashi Mishra? Do you remember?
The brother-in-law of
No.
no.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has resided in Kashi Mishra's house.
Very good. Yes, Prabhuji. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to stay whenever in Puri. He was staying in Kashi Mishra's house. What is the name of that house?
Gambira.
Gambira. Yes, Gambira. And again, coming to the same question, who is Kashi Mishra? He is
the priest, Mataji, of the king.
Priest. Rajguru. Rajguru.
Yeah.
He is Rajguru of the king. Very nice. So yes, this is a short revision I'm doing like that. Okay. Yeah. So king was discussing with his Rajguru, Kashi Mishra, about the special darshan he got. Okay. Let us go ahead. Gandharvika Mataji. And next is Navkishori Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat.
सार्वभौम संगे राजा करे थर थरही थराथरी आरत नाही जाने चैतन्य रचूरी. Translated by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The king and Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya were both aware of the Lord's activities, but no one else could see the tricks of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
Yeah, so king and the Kashi Mishra also, king also, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. These people could see the activities of the Lord. Now this very statement, but no one else could see the tricks of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why did these people, now see who were there in the groups, in the 7 groups, very great elevated devotees also, right? There was Swarup Damodar was there, and even who all were there? So many people were there. I don't remember the names also now. Okay. So all these people could not see this potency, could not get this darshan. Why? See, all the very dear devotees of this Lord were dancing, no?
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya.
No, he was outside. He was not dancing. So he could see that what is happening. But those who were dancing in the groups, they were also very dear devotees of the Lord, but they could not see that the Lord is there also. Why was that? They could see that Lord is with me only. The simple reason being that if they could have seen that, okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is standing, dancing with us also, he is dancing there also. Then what is new? What is different? Okay, he is also same, I am also same, everybody is same. If they would have seen that, now they cannot see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in other groups, so they are feeling special about it. That this mercy is only given to me. Yeah. So this is very, when we are also chanting, right? If we are, sometimes we feel, no, our chanting is happening very nicely. Very, very deep chanting is there sometimes. Only for me, it is very rarely, very, very rarely that this chanting is happening very nicely or very deeply. Many times we get distracted only most of the time. But when this, because we know that when we are chanting, this is our intimate time with the Lord. Only this is a special time between me and my Lord, right? Me and Krishna. So what does this 2 hours of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra? There is nobody else. I am there for Krishna. Krishna is there for me. And when this sometimes it is very intense chanting happens, very deep chanting happens. That time we feel little bit that, oh yes, today I could feel the presence of Krishna very near to my heart. Yeah. So that time maybe there are a lot of devotees sitting around. They will have their own realizations with Krishna, but that is nothing to do with my realization. So my realization with Krishna at that moment of time is very personal. And that relation with the other devotee with Krishna is very personal. But does that mean that my realization is true and your realization is false? No, everybody's realization is true only. So similarly, when these people were dancing in the groups, every person was thinking that Krishna is with me, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is with me. So it became a personal contact between those devotees and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they had nothing to do with the other groups. Whether he is there or not does not matter. And if they could have seen the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu there also, then that special moment would have been destroyed. Therefore, to give that special mercy, that limited period of time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made it clear that they will not see them in the other groups. They will feel that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is only in our group and he's dancing with us. Okay, let us go ahead. If you have any questions, please note it down. At the end of the session, we can have a few question answers. Next, yes, Mataji, Chitra. Now, Kishori Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you. Yare tandra kripa se jani pare pare kripa vina brahma dika jani pare nare. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Only a person who has received the mercy of the Lord can understand. Without the Lord's mercy, even the demigods headed by Lord Brahma cannot understand. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you so much. So now this mercy was showered only onto the king, Kashi Mishra and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Nobody else was able to see this thing. Even if it was Advaita Acharya, at that moment of time, he could not see this inconceivable potency of the Lord. Okay, let us go ahead. Yes. Who is next? Sudha Mataji, and after that, Uma Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam.
Yes.
Raja Ratucha Seva Deke Prabhu Ratushta Mana Seita Prasade Paila Rahasya Darshana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had been very satisfied to see the king accept the menial task of sweeping the street, and for this humility, the king received the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He could therefore observe the mystery of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities. Purport also, Mataji.
Yes, you can read. We have already discussed this point. Yes.
Okay, purport by Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The mystery of the Lord's activity is described by Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakura. Lord Jagannatha was astonished to see the transcendental dancing and chanting of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he stopped his car just to see the dancing. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then danced in such a mystical way that he pleased Lord Jagannatha. The seer and the dancer were one and the same Supreme Person, but the Lord, being one and many at the same time, was exhibiting the variegatedness of his pastimes. This is the meaning behind his mysterious exhibition. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king could understand how the two of them were enjoying each other's activities. Another mysterious exhibition was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's simultaneous presence in 7 groups. By the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the king could understand that also. Thank you, Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
So we discussed one part that the king could see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing in 7 places at the same time. And the second mysterious thing which happened was Jagannath stopped to see the dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this also the king could realize that, oh, this is not by chance that the Ratha has stopped. Jagannath ji also wants to relish the dancing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jagannath ji also wants to see how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is exhibiting so much joy and so much mystic powers in midst of his devotees. So that is why he has stopped to see Jagannath, to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this the king could realize. So these both things were seen or realized by the king. Okay, let us see. Go ahead. Uma Mataji, you can read this.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Sakshatik na deya ke deka paroksheta daya ke bujite pare Chaitanya Chandre Ramaya. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. Although the king had been refused an interview, he was indirectly bestowed causeless mercy. Who can understand the internal potency of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Right.
Shall I read?
Yes.
Purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. As Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was playing the part of the world teacher, he did not agree to see the king, because a king is a mundane person interested in money and women. Indeed, the very word king suggests one who is always surrendered by money and women. As a sannyasi, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was afraid of both money and women. The very word king is repugnant to one who is in the renounced order of life. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to see the king, but indirectly by the Lord's causeless mercy, the king was able to understand the Lord's mysterious activities. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's activities were exhibited sometimes to reveal him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and sometimes to show him as a devotee. Both kinds of activities are mysterious and appreciated only by pure devotees. Hare Krishna Mata.
Hare Krishna. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disagreed to meet the king, he was playing the role of a sannyasi. I am just a devotee. I am just a sannyasi. I cannot meet a king. And when he showered his mercy on the king, he was playing the role of the Lord. So in any way, the Lord is always merciful. It's only the way, because he did not want everybody to understand that I am the Lord. He had to externally behave like a sannyasi. That is why he did not give darshan to the king. Okay, next.
Hare Krishna Mataji, when we are referring to the king, is Kashi Mishra?
No, Queen Pratap Rudra.
Pratap Rudra, no, okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, Kishori Chitra Mataji. And after that, Nirmala Mataji. Yes.
Sarvabhauma Kasi Mishra Dui Mahasaya Raja Re Prasada Dekhi Haila Vismaya. Translation, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the two great personalities, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Kasi Mishra, saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's causeless mercy upon the king, they were astonished.
Right. Yeah, why? Because they could see that every time we are going to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and telling him, please meet the king, and every time he's saying, no, I cannot meet. I cannot meet a person who is so much materially engrossed. Okay, I am a sannyasi. And now what has happened? How come Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has showered so much mercy on the king? So they are very astonished to say how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, directly or indirectly, anyhow, he showers his mercy on the devotees. Okay, yes, next. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Yeyi mata lila prabhu kaila kata sana apana gayena nachana nija bhakta gana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his pastimes for some time in this way. He personally sang and induced his personal associates to dance. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this went on for some time. Yes, next. Nirmala Mataji, you had just read. Krishnamurti Prabhu, you can read. And later Mohandas Prabhu, if you want to read, because your hand is not raised.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Yes, Prabhuji, read.
Kabu eka murti, kabu hana bahu murti, karya anurupa prabhu, prakashaya sakti. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. According to his need, the Lord sometimes exhibited one form and sometimes many. This was being executed by his internal potency. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this was somehow, it will come in the next shlokas, that it was not Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually he did not want to reveal his identity to others. So he was somehow or the other not ready to show this mercy on everybody or to perform this particular action. But his internal potency, his Shakti, internal Shakti is so strong. She wanted to shower the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his devotees. And because of her, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu could perform this particular pastime. Okay. Yes. Next. Prabhuji, you can read. Mohandas Prabhuji, you want to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. Nilaveshe Prabhuda nahi Nichanu Sandana Icha Jani Lila Shakti Kare Samatana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Indeed, the personality of Godhead forgot himself in the course of his transcendental pastime, but his internal potency, as Lila Shakti, knowing the intentions of the Lord, made all the arrangements.
Yeah. So the Lila Shakti. Prabhuji, we can read this at home because it is a very big purport.
Sure,
yeah, it's the same explanation that I was giving, that though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not want to reveal, but what is his intention? His Leela Shakti, his internal potency could know, yes, this is the intention of, but and so she made all the arrangements, and this Leela could take this. Okay. Rasya Shakti Vividaya Shriyate. Svabhavakai Jana Bala Kriyacha. Jnana Bala Kriyacha. The Supreme Lord has multi-potencies which act so perfectly that all consciousness, strength, and activities are being directed solely by his. This is all because of his Leela Shakti that this is happening. Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Next is Lalita Mataji and then Shobha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Purve yaiche rasadi lila kaila vrindavane alokika lila gaura kaila kshane kshane. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Just as Lord Shri Krishna formerly performed the Rasa Leela dance and other pastimes at Vrindavana, Lord Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed uncommon pastimes moment after moment. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so this also we discussed. This is just as Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswamis are also remembering the pastimes of Rasa Leela, which Krishna had done after when he was writing the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay. Yes. Mataji, you can read.
Krishna, Dandavad Pranam Mataji, Hari Bol. 13.67. Bhakta Gana Anubhave Nahi Jana Ane Ana Shri Bhagavata Shastra Dahate Pramana. Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranam. Thank you.
Translation also.
Hare Krishna. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's dancing before the Ratha Yatra car could be perceived only by pure devotees. Others could not understand. Descriptions of the Lord Krishna's uncommon dancing can be found in the revealed scripture Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna, Dandavad Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji. So here the same Rasa Leela section of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has been told, and also his 16,000 wives in the Dwarka, that also we discussed earlier. That pastime has been told over here. So you can read this again at home. Let us go ahead. 68. Okay, I can see only one hand raised. Yeah, Naukishwari Mataji. Please raise your hands, those who want to read. Okay, Naukishwari Mataji, and after that, Sindhu Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Yes.
Ei Mata Mahaprabhu Kare Nritya Range Bhasha Lasabha Loka Premira Tarange. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In this way, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in a great jubilation and in undated all the people with waves of aesthetic love. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So
Thank you.
Naturally, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will dance, everybody will be very ecstatic, very jubilated. Yeah, so everybody felt the love for Lord Krishna, for Lord Jagannath, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in such ecstasy. Okay, next. Yes, Mataji.
13.69. E Mata Haina Krishnera Rata Arohana Tara Age Prabhu Nachai Bhakta Gana. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thus, Lord Jagannatha mounted his car, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inspired all his devotees to dance in front of it. Hare Krishna.
So, yeah, thank you, Mataji. Next, please. Sudha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. आगे शून जगन्नाथे रघुंडीच्या गमना तारा आगे प्रभू यायचे करीला नतन. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Now, please hear about Lord Jagannatha's going to the Gundicha temple while Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced before the Ratha car. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So now, Jagannath has reached to Gundicha temple and there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dancing. So what happens then? That we will see. Yes. Who is next? Padma Mataji. Then after that, Meenakshi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. E mata kirtana prabhu karila kata shana apana udyoge nachila bhakta gana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord performed kirtana for some time and through his own endeavor inspired all the devotees to dance. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, so this happened in front of Gundicha temple also. Let us go ahead. Yes,
Hare Krishna Mataji. अपनी नाचिते अभे प्रभु भर मन हैला साथ संप्रदाय तभे एकता रखरीला. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the Lord himself wanted to dance, all 7 groups combined together. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah. So first there were 7 groups differently and Lord with everyone. Now everybody is coming together because the Ratha has stopped now. Okay, so there is no point staying behind the Ratha or side of the Ratha. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu now wants to dance. So all the 7 groups come together in front of the Ratha and there now they are dancing together. Yes. Prabhuji, you can read. And later Nirmala Mataji. Yes.
Srivasa Ramayi Raghu Govinda Mukunda Haridasa Govinda Nanda Madhava Govinda. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Prabhupada ki jai. The Lord's devotees, including Srivasa, Ramayi, Raghu, Govinda, Mukunda, Haridasa, Govinda Nanda, Madhava and Govinda all combined together. Hare Krishna Mataji.
All these devotees came together to dance with the Lord. Okay, next. Yes, Mataji, you are ready.
Hare Krishna. Uttanda nirtye prabhara yape haila mana swarupera sanke dile enavajana. Translation by Prabhupada ki jai. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu desired to jump high while dancing, he placed these 9 people in the charge of Swarupa Damodara. Hare Krishna.
So initially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was taking care of all the devotees. Okay, whatever he was saying, others were doing. The way he was dancing, others were dancing, like that. But now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to have his own personal time with Jagannath. Okay, now very soon Jagannath is going to enter Gundicha. So before that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to dance high. He wanted to jump high and see Jagannath. Okay, he wanted to have the eye contact with Jagannath who was sitting on the Ratha. So now he said, okay, now Swarup Damodar, you take charge of all these devotees. Take care of them. Let them do dancing, do singing. But you are in charge of them now. And I want my personal time. That is not directly spoken out like that, but that was his intention. And then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started dancing very high, jumping high so that he can have the eye contact with the Lord. Okay, next what happens? Now he will have some prayers with the Lord. We will have some internal, intimate dealings with the Lord. Let us see that. Yes, now Kishori Mataji, you can read. Please raise your hands so that I can just call out your names for it. Yes, Mataji, please read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavad Pranam. Eda sajana prabhura sangikaya daya artava sampradaya charidike gaya. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This devotee Swarup Damodara and the devotees in his charge sang along with the Lord, and they also ran besides him. All the other groups of men also sang. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So Kirtan was going on, jumping was going on, dancing was going on, running around was going on. They were all very happily enjoying that time. Okay. 76. Sudha Mataji, you can read.
Yeah,
And
Hare Krishna Mataji.
after that, Meenakshi Mataji.
दंडवत करी प्रभु युधि दुई हाथा ऊर्ध्व मुखे स्तुति करे देखी जगन्नाथ. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Offering obeisances to the Lord with folded hands, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu raised his face towards Jagannatha and prayed as follows. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. So here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is offering obeisances to the Lord, holding his hands and his face towards Jagannath. He is jumping high and he started praying the following things. Started talking, offering his prayers to Lord Jagannath. Yes, Mataji. Meenakshi Mataji. This
Hare
is
Krishna,
Sanskrit
Mataji.
shloka. Sanskrit shloka, Mataji. Yeah.
Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhithaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Krishna, who is the worshipable deity for all Brahmanical men, who is the well-wisher of cows and brahmanas, and who is always benefiting the whole world. I offer my repeated obeisances to the personality of Godhead known as Krishna and Govinda. This is a quotation from the Vishnu Purana 1.19.65. Hare Krishna Mataji.
So this is a very beautiful prayer. We also usually every day daily sing this shloka during the time of morning prayers. So you should also, if you are not saying, yes, we should say this prayer. Even while offering bhoga, we are saying this shloka at the time of offering bhoga. This is a specific prayer for Sri Krishna. So let us again chant this shloka. You may chant it behind me. Yeah, I'll one by one line we will chant. I will say, you can all chant behind. Namo Brahmanya Devaya.
Namo
Brahmanya Devaya.
Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha.
Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha.
Jagadhitaya Krishnaya.
Jagadhitaya Krishnaya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Thank you so much. So if you are not yet reciting this prayer, please mark. It is where to find it very easily. It is in CC Madhya Leela 13.77. Please note it down somewhere on a paper or in the book. And every day in the morning, you can chant this prayer along with the other prayers. Yes, this is from the Mukunda Mala Stotra. Very beautiful prayer once again. Who is saying? Sindhu Mataji. Who wants to say it?
Uma.
Okay, but you know the tuning of this, Mataji?
No, Mataji.
Okay, I'll just tell you, then you can say. Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandano Sau Jayati Jayati Krishno Vishnivamsa Pradipaha Jayati Jayati Megha Shamala Komalango Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanasho Mukundaha. Yes, Mataji.
Jayati Jayati Devo.
Can you get voice recording so that you can catch the tune?
Yeah.
In the group, can you send the voice recording of this?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Jayati Jayati Devo Devaki Nandano Aso Jayati Jayati Krishna Vishnivamsha Pradeepa Jayati Jayati Megha Shamala Komalango Jayati Jayati Prithvi Bharanasho Mukunda.
Yes.
Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. All glories unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as the son of Devaki. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is known as the light of the dynasty of Rishmi. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whose bodily luster is like that of a new cloud, and whose body is as soft as lotus flower. All glories to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who appeared on this planet to deliver the world from the burden of demons and who can offer liberation to everyone.
Thank you
Hare
so much.
Krishna.
So I think we should stop here. It's 2:58 now. So next things again, this is more going into detail. So maybe the next speaker can go for the next shlokas. We are stopping at 13.78. Let us have a few minutes of discussion. If you have any doubts, any realizations to share, any points to share, please go ahead. Please raise your hands for that. Kishori Mataji, you want to share something?
No, no, Aditi, actually मैंने उसी के लिए रेज किया हुआ था recite करने के लिए. Thank you, Aditi. So wonderful to have your association, Aditi. Thank you so much.
Mataji, you're muted.
Mataji, you're on muted.
Mataji, I'm used हो गया.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. By mistake. So anybody wants to share something or ask any questions? We are free to do that for 1 or 2 minutes more. Okay, so I have one realization to share about the Jagannath Rath Yatra. Very wonderful realization. This is the time I have been to the Rath Yatra only once. During the Rath Yatra time, I have been there only for one time in the year 2013. That time we went along with the entire group. And we were very fortunate to get a chance to climb on the Ratha. When the Ratha stops on the first day, we can climb on the Ratha and take darshan. But there is no other means, but they put that steps only on the second day. When Jagannath has to come down, that time only they will put the steps. But the first day, when the Ratha is just standing in the middle of the road, they do not put the steps. So you are allowed to climb up the Ratha, but only through the chariot wheels. And the big wheels, you can step on the wheel, step wherever it's possible for you, and you can just climb on top of the Ratha. And it is very difficult to climb on through that. Some people are very fortunate to have a little height or something, but those people who are not very heighted, for them to climb on that very big wheels, it's a very difficult task. So somehow or the other, by pushing, my Prabhuji was pushing me from below. He's pushing, put your leg ahead and go like that. Somebody's pulling our hand from the top. They just want to pick us up on the Ratha, and somehow struggling like this. We had been to the Ratha, and the realization which I'm more eager to share, when we get, it's very crowded on the Ratha also. It's not very, you get very few moments with Jagannathji. But that few moments, one of my friend had already told me, who had already been there in the previous years. So she told me, Mataji, when you will go there, just forget about the crowd. It is there besides you. Somebody is pushing you. Somebody is telling you, go Mataji, go ahead, chalo. Don't think, only that is a few moments between you and Jagannathji. So take the complete liberation to just hug Jagannathji very tightly and see and get the darshan like that. So when, and she told me that, the Jagannathji's body is just like soft fur, because they wrap the cloths around him. So she said, you can feel that it is just like very soft fur is there. So when I went there in front of Jagannathji, first, so I forgot that I have to even hug him. So looking that we are so small and Jagannathji is so big like that, very big face and all, and getting so close darshan. First thing I was feeling that whether really I am looking at Jagannathji or not. But then later, this is within a few moments of thinking. And then immediately I tried to hug Jagannathji. I was in one corner, not exactly in front. From one side, I got to hold him like that. We cannot completely hold, but we can put our hands around him like this. And actually I felt the coziness of, of the father. That yes, Jagannathji also wants to maybe hug us. And that coziness, that softness, the warmth of Jagannathji, we can feel. I could feel that can be never forgotten. That can be never forgotten. So it's such a wonderful thing. I was fortunate enough to go, and immediately after that 1 year, 2015, this climbing on the Ratha has stopped. Now you cannot climb on the Ratha and just have personally, you can touch Jagannathji. That is not possible now. They have stopped it from 2015. but somehow it was my fortune that I could go on the Ratha and take such darshan. So that was a short realization I could wanted to just share.
Hari
Yeah.
Bol Mataji.
Hari Bol Mataji.
Even now when I'm telling you this, my hairs are standing on my hands.
When I hear also, I got the good.
Yes, Mataji. It's very nice.
Beautiful realization. Even I'm feeling moment rahe hoegi aap.
Hari Bol.
Hari
Yes,
Bol.
Chameshwari Mataji, you want to share something?
Yes, Mataji. Even I also got the same realization. I went in 2013, and that was very out of the blue. I mean, I had never thought that I will be in Jagannath.
Mataji, if possible, please put on your video, no, so that we can see you.
No, Mataji, I am at home and with kids.
No problem. No problem.
So, yeah. So I was not. It was not in my thinking that I will someday I will go to Jagannath Puri and during Rath Yatra. So, but my counselor was very kind-hearted, and he took most of us in the Rath Yatra. And as you mentioned, I also climbed up, but during that time we were having those stairs to climb on the
So you
Ratha.
must have taken darshan on the second day, Mataji.
No, Mataji, on the first day, when after the Pahandi, Jagannath had gone on the Ratha, and those security personnel were standing there. But somehow I and Gaur Gopal Prabhuji's mother, we both climbed up and we went, and few our temple devotees were there. So they picked up on the Ratha. And as you mentioned, the same thing happened with me also, that I was amazed to see so big Lord Jagannath ji, and within a fraction of seconds, when I also hugged Jagannath ji, that time I realized why he is called Jagannath. He is so huge. And that time during Pahandi, I had received that flower. So I had saved that in my wallet also.
Yeah.
I don't remember where it is. It has misplaced somehow.
If you can give me a moment, I will show you.